What happened that you had to go back to Zimbabwe last year, late last year?
Well, thanks for asking the question, brother. Last year I had to go back to Zimbabwe. I'm originally from Zimbabwe.
Yes.
And my father passed away.
Yes.
And when I went back, it was one of those opportunities I believe God used to help me understand forgiveness. And that's one of the topics I had to wrestle with. I didn't know my father until I was 18 years old. I was raised by a single parent.
Wow.
My mother.
I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even think you're gonna. I didn't even think you were gonna be sharing this. I've never heard that before. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
I just invited you here to counsel.
That's right.
I didn't know that you. Is that right? You
That's
lived in a
right.
single home.
That's right.
And your dad wasn't even in your life growing up.
No.
I didn't know that.
No. And so I got to know him when I was 18 years old. And actually, I had to go and look for him. Mom always encouraged me to go and look for my dad. But I just really struggled with that. I'm like, you know, he has never been part of my life, and why should I even go and look for him?
Wow.
But you know,
God
had been working in my life, because when I became a Christian in 1975 when I was in high school, and that's a few years back now.
No, we can't tell. We can't tell.
When I became a Christian, I really had to wrestle with forgiveness, because I felt like when some other students at school brought their parents to the school and my dad wasn't there.
To a function.
They just asked questions like, where's your father?
It just hurts you.
It just hurt me. And so I didn't even want to talk to him, because I didn't even know where to find him. Mom knew where we could find him. And anyway, all that to say, I had to wrestle with forgiveness. And I've learned, Dr. Tai, that forgiveness is a unilateral decision. I make the decision to say, I forgive you. Even before the person, they may not even ask for forgiveness, but I need to say, I release the person, I release the hurt.
Okay.
And I had to do that.
As you're releasing your dad, but you were also releasing yourself.
That's right.
Because you know what? All this anger that has been hitting you up, you got to free yourself out of that.
Exactly.
Because whether you realize it or not, and this is so true, this is what I tell people when they come to counsel because they have an estrangement in their relationship, that really when you're forgiving that person, you're not really doing that for their sake.
That's right.
You're doing it for your own sake.
It's for you as well.
It's for you as well, to bring healing,
mutual.
To bring healing into your life.
That's right.
Because that person may have gone on with their life.
That's right.
And even totally forgotten about you.
Yeah.
But you're still burdened and carrying all that.
That's right.
Hurt and that, you know, guilt and all that with you.
It brings freedom. It brings freedom.
So God did awesome thing as he went to the funeral.
He did. He did, because I had to actually, and I'm very, very grateful to the Lord for my wife, because when we got the news that my dad had passed away, I said, well, we need to pray for them, and if there's any way we can send money to help them with the funeral expenses. And my wife said, so when are you planning to go?
Wow,
and,
you weren't even thinking of it.
I wasn't even thinking of it immediately, you know. And so I said, okay, I get the picture.
Wow.
So immediately I had to start plans to go.
Wonderful.
So it was a very rewarding time. It was a very rewarding time.
Do you honor your dad?
That's right. Because
and God honors that.
He does. And his family members, they know the situation. And so for me to show up, they actually knew that I came and I did not have to be there.
Wow.
But I came because I respect my dad.
Wonderful.
Even though he has done whatever he has done against
awesome.
me, I had to deal with that and know that he's still my father.
He was a witness in a way through them.
That's right.
And I mean, you're a pastor.
Yes.
I mean, like, you know, we don't want to say to our people, you know, do what I say.
Pastors are not perfect.
Yeah, well, no, do what I say, but, you know, don't do what I do kind of a thing, right? And, but you leave that out. You leave your message out. Yeah. That message of forgiveness, which is what the essence of the gospel is.
That's right.
It's a message of forgiveness of Jesus Christ. And you leave that out, and that's wonderful.